If you think buying one more AI tool is going to fix your business, I want to save you a lot of money and a lot of headaches right now, because most AI setup don't fail because AI is bad. They fail because people try to build an operation out of a pile of tools. And a pile of tools doesn't close deals. It can send messages, it can trigger workflows, it can summarize calls, but it doesn't own outcomes. It doesn't catch mistakes. It doesn't keep your pipeline moving when the real world gets messy. So if you've ever said, my automation worked for a bit and then broke, or leads are coming in but deals aren't moving, or I'm spending more time managing software than running my business, this is for you. In this video, I'm gonna do two things. First, I'm gonna show you exactly why most AI stacks fall apart so you can spot the failure points in your own setup. And second, I'm gonna show you the model that actually works in a real estate acquisition business, a wholesaling business, and why OmniCrew isn't another tool, but the full system installed and maintained and turned into a real employee. And yes, I'm going to teach you enough that you could map this out yourself. But I'm also going to be very honest about why most people don't follow through and why that's the gap OmniCrew closes. Let's get into it. Here's what I see all the time. Someone gets excited about AI and starts buying a bunch of tools. They get a CRM, they bolt on a texting, then a dialer, they get a calendar tool, maybe they get Zapier or N8N, then an AI call summary tool, an AI chatbot, then another AI tool that promises full automation, and for a short window, it feels like magic. Speed to lead looks great, messages go out fast, your calendar gets a couple bookings, you think, this is it. I'm finally building a machine, and then real estate happens. A seller replies, call me after 6, and the system keeps texting at noon. A lead says wrong number, and the system keeps nurturing them for another week. A seller asks, what's your offer? And the AI sends a confident paragraph that says abso-freaking-lutely nothing. Someone books an appointment with no motivation, no timeline, and half the property details are missing, or worse, your hottest lead replies, the workflow fails to route it, and nobody responds for hours because there's no ownership watching the inbox. That's the moment most people quietly conclude AI doesn't work, but the truth is AI works so well. Your system just doesn't, and most systems fail for 4 predictable reasons. Number 1, too many tools. Too many failure points. Every tool you add increases surface area for failures, more logins, more integrations, more triggers, more opportunities for a field name to change, an API to update, a permission to expire, or an automation to fire twice or not at all. What people call an AI stack is often just a fragile chain, and fragile chains don't scale. Reason number 2, you don't have any SOPs. Most automations are built like this. If X happens, send message Y. Okay, cool, but sellers don't talk in X and Y. They talk like human beings. They say things like, call me after 6, my brother's on title, I'm in probate, I have tenants, I'm just testing the market, stop texting me, what's your best offer, who are you? If your system doesn't have a standard operating procedure for these responses, it has no plan, it guesses, and guessing inside a deal pipeline costs you leads. 3, no quality control before the next step. This one is massive. People automate the output but never verify the quality. They let AI tag leads, update stages, write follow-ups, and sometimes even draft offers without any checkpoint that says, is this accurate? In real estate, mostly accurate still kills deals. One wrong address, one wrong current condition assumption, one wrong title detail, one wrong offer range, and now you're negotiating a deal that doesn't exist. Reason number 4, no ownership. This is the real killer. When something breaks, who owns it? When a lead replies, who is responsible for making sure it gets handled correctly? When show weight drops, who owns that metric? When follow-up consistency slips, who is accountable in your business? Most investors can't answer that because the system is really just a collection of tools. And when nobody owns who's supposed to do what, it drifts until it costs you money. Here is the key shift. Tools are capabilities. Systems are accountability. If you want AI to actually make you money in real estate, you need an operating model that assigns ownership to outcomes, routes handoffs cleanly, and builds question and answer gates into the workflow. So let me give you a simple model that you could literally draw on a whiteboard. I call it the 4-function pipeline. It's not complicated, really easy. Take a moment, write it down. Number 1, lead intake. Number 2, nurture. Number 3, deal management. And number 4, contract to close. And each one owns an outcome. Function 1, lead intake owns qualification and clean data. Lead intake's job is not just reply fast, even though speed does matter a lot. Lead intake's job is to turn raw inquiries into qualified opportunities. That means it has to capture the details that actually matter. Who is this? What property is it? Are they the decision maker? Why are they selling? What's the condition? What's the next step? And most importantly, lead intake must know when to route. If it's hot and qualified, it goes to deal management. If it's not ready, it goes to nurture. If it's junk, wrong number, or do not contact, it goes to close. If your AI stack can't do that reliably, it's not a system, it's a noise maker. Function 2, nurture owns conversation over time. This is where most investors lose money and don't even realize it. They treat nurturing a lead like drip campaigns, but nurture isn't sending a text every week. Nurture is maintaining a relationship with context. It's knowing why they didn't move forward and staying relevant until the decision window opens. It also needs rules. Stop rules, frequency rules, escalation rules. If someone says stop, it stops. If someone asks for a call, it routes immediately to somebody to call them. If someone says not yet, it sets the right follow-up cadence based on their situation. This function alone can change your deal flow because most deals don't close on the first contact. Function 3, deal management owns clean offers and clean negotiation. Deal management owns one thing, turning a qualified opportunity into a signed contract. Not vibes, not let's send a lowball and see, clean. It should calculate an offer range based on your buy box, exit strategy, repairs, assumptions, and side margin. It should identify missing info that could blow the deal up. It should prep negotiation angles and objections for the closers and all of the next steps. And here's the big one. The deal management needs to seriously qualify it before moving on. Is there a verified address? Is this the decision maker we're talking to? Is there any motivation or timeline? Do we have some condition notes? Because we need to have some qualification, or otherwise your closer won't be able to do anything with all the leads coming in. Contract to close owns execution and revenue protection. Deals don't die in marketing, they die in the messy middle. Title lays, missing docs, deadlines missed, seller confusion, buyer coordination. Contract to close owns getting the deal over the finish line. And this function that we are now using AI for also creates the feedback loop that makes your system smarter. Because the close tells you what upstream assumptions were wrong. And that's how your SOPs and qualification improves. Now let me tie this all back to the whiteboard map, because this is the simplest thing you can visualize. On the left, lead sources arrow into lead intake. From lead intake, there are 3 arrows. Hot, deal management already, nurture junk, closed from deal management, signed contract, contract to close. These opportunities are there so that my AI knows where it's at and then can also start responding based on what opportunity they're in. Then a feedback arrow takes them back into intake and deal management, and that's the system. If your AI stack doesn't look like that, it's probably why it keeps breaking. Now here's where OmniCrew comes in, and I'm going to be very direct. Most investors don't fail because they can't understand this. They fail because they don't have the time or focus or technical depth to get AI bots to build all of this for you and to run it for you, right? It's hard to design the SOPs, build all of the qualification gates that actually prevent errors, integrate tools without creating a fragile chain, maintain it when tools update and processes changes, and continuously improve it based on what happens in your deals. What happens is they build version 1. Then something changes, and then they patch it, and they patch, and they patch, and they patch. Then they have 12 workflows, and nobody understands, and one day it just all breaks down. They don't even know where to look. That's why do-it-yourself automation turns into another part-time job. And that's exactly why OmniCrew exists. OmniCrew is not a tool. OmniCrew is a full AI operating system for your real estate pipeline. installed, and maintained with AI employees that know what they're doing. It'll build your intake, your nurture, your deal management, and your contract close workflows as one connected system. We write the SOP into it, we build those gates, we map the handoff, we set the routing rules, we connect it to your CRM and communication layer, we maintain it so it keeps working when reality changes, because the real value isn't setting up automations, the real value is reliable outcomes, faster response without sloppy mistakes, higher qualification accuracy, better show rates because appointments are real, better follow-up consistency without annoying the sellers, cleaner offers that match your buy box, fewer deals falling apart after your contract, and a pipeline that doesn't depend on you remembering everything. That's why you're buying. Not software, not prompts, not SAPs, a system that actually freaking works. So here's what I want you to do. If you're serious, if you're tired of babysitting tools and you want AI to actually run your business reliably, click the OmniCrew link in the description. The link is right below this video, and I'll also pin it in the top comment. When you click it, you'll see exactly what we install, how it works, and how we maintain it, so you're not constantly troubleshooting. And if you want an easy self-check before you even click anything, here it is. Ask yourself, if my best lead replies right now, can my system guarantee the right next action happens quickly every time without me? The answer is no, you don't have automation. You have hope. And hope is not a freaking business. So again, if you want my company to make this for you, click the link below that's labeled OmniCrew. Let's get your system installed and running. If this was helpful, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll keep breaking down what's actually working in real estate operations and AI without the fluff. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.